Good morning, Mr. Eaton. Sir, you were charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. So the first name is Chase. Is it spelled correctly with a J-H-A-S-E?
It is, Judge.
Okay, please.
Yes, Judge. On December 27th, 2024, the officer was dispatched to an apartment in Harris County, Texas, in regard to a theft in progress. Another officer called out on air that he was in pursuit of a black Cadillac inside the complex. The officer noticed the defendant's vehicle, the black Cadillac, drive in front of him as the officer entered the complex. The officer made a U-turn, aligned himself with the vehicle, and pulled his firearm for a felony stop. The officer gave commands for the defendant, the driver of the vehicle, to step out of the vehicle and remove co-defendants from the vehicle as well. The officer made contact with the complainant. The first complainant stated he parked his motor vehicle in the complex around 8 p.m. with the tires and windows intact, got called by the officer around 2 a.m. and noticed his front right window damaged and all 4 tires damaged. The officer made contact with a second complainant who stated she was asleep when the officer contacted her via her cell phone. She walked to her vehicle and said the tires were worth $1,000. The officer located a black Glock in the back left floorboard of the defendant's vehicle in plain view without a holster, which came back stolen once the serial number was run. The defendant's vehicle was inventoried, and the officer located 2 of the second complainant's tires in the back left passenger seat.
So he was pulled over in a Cadillac.
In the black Cadillac, correct.
That Cadillac was stolen or was not
It
stolen?
was
Is that his Cadillac?
it was his Cadillac, Your Honor, and
And in the Cadillac, there's in the backseat 2 tires
2 tires belonging to the second complainant.
and then this gun.
And the gun, Your Honor.
The gun stolen. Where was the gun?
The gun was on the back left floorboard of his vehicle.
Was he with anyone else or was he alone?
There were co-defendants as well in the vehicle.
Where were the co-defendants?
Let me see.
And did you say that he's the driver?
Yes, the defendant's the
There were
driver.
3 co-defendants, Judge.
Yes,
Okay.
the defendant was the driver of the Cadillac.
And you have a stolen gun that's in the back left, you said?
Yes, the
Left back seat forward, Judge.
Okay, where are the other co-defendants?
I'm trying to find in the DMs,
Take
Your
your, no
Honor.
rush, take your time.
One passenger in the back seat. The offense report reports that my client was asked to exit first. He exited backwards as procedure, and the other 2 co-defendants remained in the vehicle. And so I saw no objective, any kind of furtive movements, any articulation of facts that would link the gun to my client other than
Well, that's what
as we,
I mean,
right.
are you,
It was in his car, which was under his control. He's engaged in obviously other criminal activity, Judge. I think that's what.
sure, but is there a co-defendant that's sitting right there in the left rear seat?
For the left rear seat were 2 tires, is what it seems like.
Oh, I forgot about the tires.
Yeah.
So there's a right passenger and a right
Right front
front
passenger.
Yes.
Yes.
it would
And the
make
gun is
sense.
found under the seat of the driver.
Yes.
It would make sense that the backseat passenger wouldn't put the gun, see if he would put the gun where the tires are. You wouldn't expect to see a driver somehow reach all the way to a passenger side. of
No,
the
but I mean,
vehicle.
sometimes you've got it under your seat and then when you're moving, then the gun slides in the back. That's why I was curious as to whether there was someone sitting in the back left, but you've got tires in the back left. Okay.
Slide all the way to the, my client was out of the vehicle with the other co-defendants remaining in the vehicle. So there's no actual care, custody, or control articulated in this fact pattern. We're asking for.
Yeah, I get it. I was curious because I wanted to make sure. I think now that there's enough probable cause to go forward, Mr. Eaton. I am going to find there is probable cause, and I'm going to order you as a condition of your bond not to have contact with the co-defendants in this case. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
How old are you?
19.
You're 19 years old. It's not a good start, Mr. Eaton. You know, life is very, very difficult. Being a young black man in today's society is just even more difficult. And when you tack on all this stuff, does this help or does this hurt? I don't want you smoking any dope. I don't want you using any alcohol. If you don't have a license, do not drive. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
The other two, I'm assuming were arrested as well or no? Mr. Locklear, are there co-defendants or are there no
Yes, there are.
co-defendants?
On the felony cases.
There are other
Yes.
co-defendants. Okay, I don't want you to have contact with these people. I don't want you to hang around with them. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
What other, did they give him any other conditions upstairs, Mr. Locklear? Like curfew or anything like that?
No, Your Honor.
No. What are you doing with yourself these days?
I go to work. That's it.
Did you graduate from high school?
Yes, sir.
Good. That's a start. You got to find something in this life to do. You ain't got no money. It's going to be a miserable life. This life is a journey. It can be a great journey where you travel, buy great things, fancy cars, fancy vacations, or it can be a rotten toilet of an existence where you're in and out of jail, no money, begging on the street. Don't fall into this life. It's not a good one. I'm not going to put a monitor on him. I'm not going to put you on any kind of curfew now, but I'm going to tell you now, Mr. Eaton, I'm going to test you within the next 2 months. If you test positive for marijuana, you test positive for alcohol or dope, I'm going to lock you up. And I'm going to tell you now, no more PR bonds. I'm going to keep my streets safe at all costs. And I don't care who you have here with you. You become a problem, I'm just going to lock you up. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You must obtain and have a full-time job while you're on bond in this court. No alcohol, drugs, random testing, no weapons, no contact with co-defendants. Did you run his license? See if he has a license, Alex, please.
It's eligible, Your Honor.
All right, you have a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Mr. Locklear, and he'll tell you when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're AWOL and you're playing games, I'll issue a warrant. You understand? You're skirting very thin ice. That ice cracks, your butt's gonna freeze. You understand? All right. Okay, Mr. Locklear, good luck.
Is that state's bond condition?
No, it's with,
Question, Mr. Proctor, what are we gonna do? Stephen? There was the walk-in.
yeah. Did he fill out an application or no?
You didn't have, you just told him have a seat, we'll get back to him. You didn't
The same day.
want to fill out one real quick?
No, it's late now. It's ready. So do THA for now, and then we can send him home with one.
Okay, because I know you were waiting on lots of bond conditions, all that. So I don't know.
Do we want to ring station?
Yeah. Coming up. Yes. Hey, look who it is. What do we do with the person who continues to smoke, Anna?
Well,
Ball in
Judge,
your court.
I'm guessing he tested positive today.
Yes, and I did get a chance to review all of the previous tests that have been lab confirmed. The only two that haven't have been the most recent two. So on his first test, it was above 2,000 in our measurement scale. And it started to lower for the next one after that, down to 125. It went up again on the 19th of December to around 350. And then we have a high jump on the 27th of December where it goes back almost up to 2,000 as well. And then it started lowering, or it got really low on the 23rd. Then the 27th, it jumped up high again.
He's still smoking.
Yeah, essentially.
Well, Judge, if I may,
Sure.
the THC, it's sticky and it sticks to fat. And so it doesn't, it can lower in the urine, but because it's in the fat, when it gets released from the fat, it gets into the urine. So I don't,
Are you saying that he's overweight? Is that what you're saying, Anna?
no, I'm just, all people have fat, and as your body burns it, it doesn't burn consistently, and it's not stored in the fat consistently.
You're killing me. You're killing me. I mean, homeboy's been smoking the whole time since November. We are now in January. He's still testing positive for marijuana.
Okay, and do those numbers, is it THC or does it include the metabolites as well?
That's a question I do not know.
Anna,
Okay,
I think that we've given him a sufficient amount of time for him to not test positive. It's been at least 60 days.
it hasn't been 60 days.
He got arrested November 26th. We're now January 2nd.
Okay, so it's a little over a month. Right, because 60 days from the 26th would be January 26th.
45 days would be December 11th. Anna,
He was arrested on the 9th.
he's arrested on the 27th, November 27th, right?
So 30 days would be
So
December.
30 days will be what, December 27th?
Yeah,
Hold on a second, let me see, when was the actual day? No, sorry, we gave him a GOB on 11/19.
okay.
So he comes to court his first time on the 26th.
Okay.
That's when we do the first day. So December 26th would be what, 30?
Mhm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 37. So it's been 37. All right, I'll give you another week. You got a week. Okay,
Okay, we'll
All right.
see you on Monday, Judge.
I hope you're not using. I'm gonna give you as much time to give you the benefit of the doubt, Mr. Hunter. Don't use. You understand? Okay, man.
Thank you, Judge. We'll see you Monday.
All right.
May I be excused?
See ya. Everything okay?
Yes, this is one of our new prosecutors.
Hi, how are you?
Well, Thomas.
Hi, Will Thomas. Welcome. Are you number 2, 3?
We don't know yet.
No.
Well, there are no designations.
But we don't know.
Oh, you don't know more designate, what?
We're just 88. There's no 2, 3 designations.
We've been swinging the docket alphabetically this whole
Yeah.
time.
Really? There's no more designation?
Yeah, so Morgan and I were never like 2s or 3s. We're just 88s.
Okay, well, I guess, okay. So the only real designation is chief, I guess. Okay, well, welcome. Let's have some fun.
While she's introducing Will, I also am leaving this court.
What?
He's taking my spot. So tomorrow's gonna be my last day. I'm going to DVD.
Around here though, or
I don't know.
upstairs?
It'll be a misdemeanor. I just don't know what courts I'm
Great.
assigned to yet.
Good job,
So-
congrats, so now 2 are leaving, 1's coming. Are we gonna get another?
Yes, Mackenzie, I don't know if she came by.
Judge wasn't in here when she came, yeah.
She's currently in court 8.
Okay, so we'll have 3 then.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, great. Well, welcome, thanks. Yeah, great.
This is our new friend. We work with each other for
You're back.
So I dismissed the EPA.
Yeah.
There was a booking error in the demanding jurisdiction, but it's resolved now and I've dismissed it. However, we are here on Joseph Ginder.
Well, I did want to talk about the
Oh.
EPA first, Judge. I want to be sure this man's going to get his money back and everybody's done
Oh.
everything what they're supposed to do.
Are we talking about gender?
No,
the
yeah,
EPA
no,
first.
the EPA, DIE.
Yes.
Is it on docket?
It's on today's docket. I got a call from.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Who's this?
This is a gentleman, he needed to go turn himself into Oklahoma.
Oh, is this what you're talking about?
This was the second one I was talking about. So we just got confirmation or Amy did from the sergeant or the center there.
You're good. Okay,
So,
great.
I just want to be sure everybody's on board, everything's in place for him to get his money back, right?
I don't have anything to do with that.
So it's not a warrant. I dismissed it
Okay.
pursuant to self-surrender. So, yeah.
But remember, I don't know what contracts they signed with,
Understood.
so I have no idea.
But he's turned himself in, we've.
They've dismissed it, so our part's done.
Got it. Okay, just wanted to bring that to the court's attention. Block that in. Next one, Joseph Ginder.
Ginder.
Yeah.
Never mind, Mr. Ginder. Is Ginder here?
No.
No, this is the interesting one where Bucks County picked them up like 3 times and keep cutting them loose.
Oh, this is that guy.
And then you gave him an opportunity, said, all right, 3 times. They didn't play ball. It's your chance to go.
Right.
And it is now 14 days and he has not turned himself in. And this was one where you admonished him, Judge, is that it's going to keep happening to you. And so you turn himself in and then he didn't do.
So, all right, we revoke it, set it at 0.
I would ask Judge, I was looking to see if I have any communication from him or anything like that. I don't have anything. However, I haven't had the opportunity to reach out to him to see if he's turned himself in. I don't know if you can give me a couple days or at least tomorrow.
No. That should have been done a long time ago, not on the day when you're supposed to turn yourself in. Now, if something comes up in the future, hey, but as far as I know now, I mean,
Yeah, and like I said, I don't have any confirmation that he did turn himself
I
in.
give him a PR bond.
This one,
$300.
yes, it was very low, but yes.
So on Ginder,
Oh, yeah, PR bond $300, right? Yeah.
Would you revoke instead of forfeit it?
No, for non-appearance, it'd be forfeiting for the code. Because if it's for a reason, for bond conditions, but it's a fugitive case and it's not a criminal case, and so it's forfeiting for non-appearance.
I just set it at 0. That's all. I don't know. So
Because it affects his ability to get
Right.
bond if he ever comes back, but for FTA under the code of procedure, because of the reason why it's being revoked, or
so he has an open DWI too.
he,
I guess that's going to get revoked as well.
wait,
No,
here,
not this guy.
Judge? Oh, he does. He's set to come back on the 31st.
Oh, that's right. He was supposed to, I admonished him about what he had to do. Yeah.
Because if he didn't appear there and there's a revocation here, that could be the basis for a revocation, not forfeiting, revocation
Right.
on the DWI. So he'll have a forfeiture and a revocation.
Yeah.
So he'll get, and I told him, you're going to get a hold. If
You
you,
admonished him. I did.
Yeah.
You did.
Oh, and it's separate jury trial.
Yeah.
is that you trying to? Okay,
All right. That's all I got, Judge. Thank you.
It's the last one on docket, so we're good.
Thank you, Judge.
right.
Thank you, Judge. What a fun first day.
Done? What are we doing? Who do you have?
Have
Give me a second. I think, was that you trying to get in? Okay, all right, just come back in. All right, I'm waiting for you. Bye.
I'll keep you updated.
Are you expecting Carl? Because Carl's trying to zoom in. I don't know.
Because I know we appointed someone with the gentleman in the brown. What's the last name again? Castillo.
Right.
It might be for Castillo. And then whatever bond conditions we are gonna do this for.
Carl?
I'm here.
Hey, what's the word?
I don't know. I got a latest assignment on Noah Castillo.
Okay, coming up, Mr. Castillo. Please.
Phone number for me, and it's be able to, turn it on.
I'm getting a phone number for you, Carl.
Thank you, Judge.
And you're with, she's here with you, okay. This is grandmother's phone number, she's here with you.
The number I just gave you, that's grandmother's phone number. Do you not have a cell phone?
I do, but I just don't know the number. Can I go on my phone and get the phone number?
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have him call you, your grandmother. You guys need to get on the same page. He needs your cell phone so that he can get in contact with you. I don't play games here, Mr. Castillo. All I care about is my community. I want safety. And if you're gonna endanger it, you got only one place to go. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Carl. You're not to use alcohol. You're not to use dope. And I'm gonna test you in 45 days. You test positive for marijuana, you know exactly what's gonna happen. If you don't smoke as of today, if you don't use any alcohol as of today, everything will be hunky-dory. Otherwise, there's just one result that's gonna happen. And I'm gonna tell you now, if I deem you a public danger, I'm gonna make your bond super high. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm looking in the system. It shows that he's on probation.
Correct.
The 230th District Court for a DWI third offense. And he's on the docket there for January the 9th. And I haven't talked to the 230th District Court. I'm not sure if they're in yet or not, but it shows that he's scheduled to go into the SATF program. Because he was scheduled for a
Well,
motion
not
to
all these
adjudicate.
cases are open, Carl. That's not going to happen. So we need to figure out something, you know?
Well, I understand that, Judge. I'm letting you know that
Yeah.
that felony court has him on the docket for January the 9th.
Okay.
Yes, and there's a note where the felony prosecutor told that he was set to take a plea sometime this week. So we're to hold our offers until they resolve the felony. So they expect him to take a plea soon.
Got it. Okay. So let's do this. Why don't we set you for the day after?
January 10th?
Yeah. What day is that?
How about the Monday?
Do you want to do that Monday after? The 13th?
That'll be fine.
Okay.
And then we'll know where he's at by then because he's going to court.
We're going to set your case off that Monday after your felony court date. You're to come here from now and then. Stay in touch with Carl to see where we're going to go. Don't use. If I don't know what's going to happen in felony court, but for the time being with us, don't use alcohol, don't use weed, don't drive. You've signed it. He signed an affidavit not to drive, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Do not drive. I don't care what is going on in your life. I don't care what you got to do. I don't care where you have to go. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did he have? My feeling is that while he's on probation, he's probably supposed to have a interlock as well. So I wonder if he had one in the car. We're going to have you sign a reset. Go talk to your lawyer, and then we'll see you on the 10th.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if he's met Felicia for bond conditions yet.
Yes, he's on the-
Yeah. Okay. Carl, did you have anything?
No, he shows he's on the docket for January the 9th, and we're resetting this till January 13th.
13th. Yeah.